Agora a gente tá fazendo entrevistas sobre o filme Uma Longa Jornada, mais um super sucesso do Nicholas Sparks. A gente está entrevistando o autor e também o elenco, a Britt Robertson e o Scott Eastwood. Hi, how are you, Nicholas?
I'm great.
Such a pleasure being here.
Thank you.
I speak in the name of Capricho, we are huge fans of your work.
Thank you.
So, The Longest Ride is amazing. I read the book and I watched the movie and I'm like, oh my god, I want a bowl.
Yeah, bowl, right?
Yeah, and I think it is the 10th of your novels to come into a movie.
Right.
So tell me a little bit about this process. Are you involved in every part of it? How is it?
Yeah, I'm involved. I'm a producer on this film, but all along throughout all of the films, whether I produced it or did the screenplay, I've kind of been involved. So we help to select the screenwriter, then we help to select the director, then comes the cast, and every one of these, you're looking for just the right combination that brings everything together, because these are really films that succeed or fail based on the relationships, right? You want the relationship between Luke and Sophia, played by Scott and Britt. You want that to be great, but you also want Britt to be great with Alan Alda, right, who plays Ira. You wanted Ira to be great with Ruth, and that's played by Una and Jack, and it all comes together.
I love the movie, and I'm pretty sure every girl in Brazil is going to love it, because we love these romantic things. And I want to ask you some things about relationships.
Okay, cool.
The first one is your characters, Luke and Sophia, they have very little in common, at least at first sight, but it didn't stop them to build this relationship. Have you ever lived something like this in real life?
Yeah, I always find myself, falling for a girl maybe is opposite.
Why?
I love it. Yeah.
I don't know why.
No.
Maybe it's like you're attracted to what you're not.
The unknown.
Or no, like what compliments you. Like if you're, super mellow, easygoing, and they're go getter, maybe you're, well, that's something different. I don't have that quality. So.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I always think that the relationships that I've been in my life, it's always, we always have the same ideas about life. Like we're always pretty passionate, hardworking, loving. The themes are there, but yeah, sporadically there can be a few differences that happen, but for the most part the same. I don't think I've ever been in a completely different.
So you are opposites.
We are opposites.
At least for this.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe. Kidding.
No.
And how is the most? Yeah, she can. Okay, so your stories always make us feeling emotional, crying a lot sometimes, and it also makes us fall in love.
Yeah.
And are you a guy that fell in love a lot? Does it have something to do with your?
Sure.
Your
I believe in love, right? I believe in love, and I think that's I think love goes to the passion in life, right? I think without love you don't have much, and by that I mean you don't have to have one person, or you don't have to have a husband or a wife or a boyfriend or whatever. It doesn't have to be romantic love. But if you don't love anything, like your parents, your siblings, friends, your pets, if you don't have any love, you don't have any passion. And so I really think it goes to that emotion that often drives us to be the very best that we can be. And so it's a concept that I love to explore.
And what's your favorite part of this specific story, The Longest Ride? What did you have most fun writing about, for example?
Well, writing about, there's two different things. For me, and that's different than the film, right? Writing, capturing Ira's voice, that was probably the most enjoyable part, because he was inspired by someone that I knew, and it was fun to bring Leo back to life as Ira. Okay, if you were here, that was a lot of fun for me. And then capturing that relationship between both the characters, because I tried to make the relationship between Ira and Ruth complicated, and the relationship between Luke and Sophia is complicated. And how do we overcome these complications, right? So that was for
the
me.
Challenge. You like the challenge.
Yeah, I like the challenge of that, right? But you also, because in both ways, you could tell they were drawn to each other, that they both wanted to overcome the challenges. So that to me is fun.
Can we expect maybe a new novel about something more related to Brazil? For example, I don't know, exploring this tropical vibe, something like that.
You never know.
I would love that.
Yeah, I used to say, this is off the table, or that's off. I don't say that anymore. I have
you
no
can
idea.
count on everything now.
Exactly.
Everything is a possibility. I love that way of seeing Amazing. Thanks a lot. We love you.
Thank you.
Thank you.